Yo guys, what's up? It seems BAMCO is cooking a lot these past few days. If you haven't noticed, they have this release some kind of teaser, PVs or whatever that is for the Gundam Wing series because of the 30 years anniversary. And oh, bro, I was expecting that they're gonna release, yeah, maybe in Generation Tower gonna give us Wing Zero banner, but nope, they're actually cooking something else, and I do think they are on the roll, man. I didn't expect this from BAMCO. Seriously, BAMCO doing like this, like it's blowing your mind, man. Seriously, we know how BAMCO rolls, but seriously, like I didn't expect it. I didn't expect they actually doing it like a lot of things right. The 10th anniversary of IBO is coming with the side story, gonna get some kind of movie release, and now in G Eternal they're actually going to cook something even better. Like first of all, let's go with August update, right? August update. Let's see what they have us in store. And you see the guy? Yeah, it's yes, Muscle Gundam is finally here, the UR version. So you guys, G Gundam fans, gonna have a field day with this one. I saw the PVs looking cool, man. He looking cool. He's doing the darkness finger from range. That's cool. Right. So first of all, the featured unit assembly right during the Eternal Tower thing. Is it Eternal Tower or Generation Tower? The name? Yeah, doing that thing, right? So during the Generation Tower thing, we're gonna have this banner, which is Muscle Gundam and yes, Banshee Non. Banshee Non, first of all, is you see this thing. These guys looks crazy. I don't usually do preview of upcoming banner because I would like to actually review it during release, so I can really actually know what it can do and what it cannot do. But seeing this limited time Banshee Non, this guy looks awesome. Okay, first of all, reduce attack, of course, is a tank, right? But this one is very interesting, like reduce the max strength of enemy beam weapon. This is a very useful, to be honest, in a lot of stages, and it can actually help you in the PvP, especially against a non-UR unit. This is gonna help a lot. And to be honest, I'm not really sure if the, for example, it's like the EX skill actually have this, beam weapon thing. Does they gonna cut the range by one? I'm not sure, but we're gonna need to check on that later on. But the design's cool, and it also reduced damage taken from beam range weapon. Again, Hainu has 60%, and now we have another one that has like 50%. Whoa, this guy is your replacement for Hyperion. If you don't want to power up Hyperion, you're gonna have this guy. We're gonna see his stack. Probably this guy is gonna be one-shot killer as well, because come on, Unicorn or maybe lightning fast, right? He looks cool, man. He looks cool. Come on, it's Banshee Non, man. This is when really actually start to, like, gain some clarity that he's a new type, and he start to believe in new type power. I like this guy. I like Reedy, okay? A lot of people doesn't like this guy, but I love Banshee Non and Reedy. I'm not sure gonna pull or not, but it's really tempting, to be honest. Really tempting. Oh god, I love Reedy. Okay, if you see here, Reedy looks angry, but if you see in the PV, it's not the angry Reedy, actually. It's the same Reedy. I know it sounds weird because, yeah, when you watch Unicorn, you know that this actually more represent when he's going with the Banshee Non, that it's glow red or yellow, I forgot. Not the green one, right? So when the green one is more like a very, very mature kind of guy, and you see here, right off the bat, 2 extra support defense, finally a proper tank for like what, 3 months, and we only have, like, the not limited tank UR, and we only have one block, and this guy awesome. Like, I mean we just had the we just have the heavy armor Gundam with 2 block as well, so, but this one is limited. Okay, finally limited one. Hey, yeah, because yeah, heavy armor is not full armor is not limited. This guy is limited, and it has skill increase on evasion, so it's a sway pilot. It's almost like an armor. So you could think like him like an armor with like a sway, right? With the 2 blocks. So I'm not sure if his sway gonna be similar to like Kira, that only have 7, like why only 7? If he has that, yeah, that's gonna be insane. It might actually plays a lot with the Banshee. Actually, need to hit someone. So if he's had sway and it's like a sway level 2, it's gonna be great. If he has sway level 3, that's insane, right? But probably he gonna have a sway level 2 because he doesn't have heal. Remember, he doesn't have heal, same like Amuro, he doesn't have heal. So probably he's gonna be have a sway level 2. And then yeah, the boy Muscle Gundam, the UR Muscle Gundam. So this one says 12%. I think if you get to level 5, so like 15%, these things can still be changed. Alright, I'm not really sure the final value, but it also increased critical rate by 25% when fire girl is supercharged. So yeah, he is as we know from the SSR, it's actually a critical unit. So it's very very critical focus, and that's gonna be great. So will have a more premium version of Crossbone. I do think it's gonna be a more premium version of Crossbone. And yeah, the boy, the man, the legend, Master Asia. And you have to say it full name, Master Asia, Undefeated of the East. Okay, this guy you see here is more like a movement. So I do think it's very very nice. He has also increased moral. So you're gonna go with like a Setsuna kind of way to play it. Increase moral and gonna move faster, like move longer. So you have to remember that he doesn't have the 2 chance step, so he's gonna be like very very, it's gonna be a better version Kincaid. I do think it's a much better version than Kincaid. That's my prediction on him. It's gonna be great. Then we have the supporter, which even though it's only energy recharge, it's gonna be a rival tech. So I do think the season 3 could be a rival tech. Okay, the August Master League could be rival tech. So get your rival mobile suit ready because we gonna dive them into that. I do it's gonna rival because this guy is a rival, and of course Bansinon is definitely a rival. Okay, so we might actually have rival tag in. I mean, we have protagonist tag this season, right? Yeah. So next season is definitely rival. I bet on it. I bet on it, right? So Generation Tower is, yes, finally gonna have this one. Generation Town is gonna, if it's part 1, so there's gonna be a part 2 later on. I do think this was like, if you ever played other gacha games, it's like there's some kind of Eternal Tower kind of thing when you fight stages and you receive rewards from that based on the level you reach. So yeah, and then you have to look at here. We're gonna have finally give us a free UR character, and that's the Lucas Klein, also diamond, right? This is too very important. Lucas Klein. I was thinking like when I first read it, I thought it's like, oh, you mean the Eternal? Lucas Eternal? But apparently it's not Eternal. So it's a support. It's a character. Like it's a pilot. I'm really curious on how good she is gonna be. We're gonna look later on after she got released. And Eternal Road they're gonna release for Zeta Gundam. Are we gonna have more Zeta banner in the future? Bro, Zeta Gundam, right? I do think I need to actually spend more now on the, what you call it again? On the blueprint for the UR Ultimate, because Zeta, yeah, you're gonna need you might actually need the Zeta P3. Again, they just I would say like force us to actually get the casual Gundam for the Eternal Road, so you might actually need to go with the Zeta P3 this time. And yeah, Diamond's modification of course is gonna be there, right? We get a future update. Okay, this is one of the most important part, right? Future update. Finally, batch development. Finally, so you're gonna make multiple unit or same unit. So by pressing one by one every single day trying to get the 30,000, they're gonna give us this in the future update. I'm not really sure it's gonna be August or maybe it could actually be September, but yes, this is great. This is what we've been waiting for. When we say batch bug development, they thought, you mean bug development like several straight towards the required Gundam. I mean, that's good, but what we really want is actually batch, because again, the gear shop is actually insanely good currently. It's a lot of things there which you might actually need to dismantle a lot. So this gonna help, really help. But again, apparently we were thinking like, why they are so lazy, but apparently it was about several traffic issues. The reason why they didn't give us straight up the batch development was apparently several traffic issues. So I will see how much the maximum limit is. I do think maximum 50 would be nice. I do think 10 is a bit too little. To be honest, I would love for 50 or 100 for the maximum. Yeah, you can say not don't go 1,000. 1,000 is too much. Like 100 or 50 should be great. 10 too little. I don't think 10 is too little. Right? I just hope it's not 10. It's more than 10. Right? And then we have been waiting for this one for low spenders or people who want to spend but they don't really have much to spend. You can actually go for this, the Diamond Pass. Finally, Diamond Pass is here, guys. It's monthly pack. If you notice, a lot of gacha games actually use this, so to help player actually save up for bigger purchase in the future. For example, like I want to save for Axolotl and definitely Wing. I'm still hyped for whatever they gave us yesterday for Wing, right? So yeah, Diamond Pass, they finally did it. This is awesome. This is great for the players. I mean, I do think a lot of Gundam players, GX players are actually spenders. A lot of us spenders. I mean, Gundam fans are basically spenders, man. we bought the freaking model kit, like yeah. But again, this is very good. If you want to spend, this is a very good option. They should have give us this from the first month, but I do think they are not used to it. I mean, BAMCO, they are very rigid and stuff, but at least they're learning. And I do think this is such a nice move from BAMCO. I think it's like in 1 or 2 weeks I'm gonna release a video with like how I feel about the game over 4 months. So let's see about that later on. Like an addition, a challenge stage for Fierce Enemy Assault. This is interesting. So you're gonna get diamonds, modification, special titles, which is great. So I'm excited for more challenge. I mean, this game is all about the gameplay. Come on, I mean, like the gacha is awesome, but the gameplay is this game is, I do think it's one of the best gacha game in terms of gameplay. Like it's not action, but the turn based is great. So the more they give us this kind of stage challenge and stuff, the more you actually like enjoy the game. You know where you have, for example, if it's too hard to you, you know there's an aim for you. For example, like me, I have problem with the Eternal Road stage. And I know that I need to power up some units. I need to start building these units from scratch from the development, and that is the core gameplay of this game. And I think that's the greatest thing about this game. I love this game for that, right? And yep, make it unmark your favorites. Okay, I'm not really sure what this is. So it's multiple marking and multiple dismark. Okay, good enough, I guess. Actually, it's gonna help a lot when you actually want to dismantle a lot. Yeah, it's gonna help. It's not finalized. Timing and content are subject to change. I know. And exclusivity and data may available similar events have helped. Okay, that's good. And lastly, the enemy just share occasion HGA. We also aware the time of next there have been fewer game updates as usual. Additional updates scheduled for mid-August and beyond will be shared in future announcement, and we appreciate the patience and for yeah. Okay. The problem with this game is currently it's like in 1 month you only have like 2 or 3 events. To be honest, in July you only have 2 events. Remember that like the release of the CCA and Destiny is not an event, alright? It's not an event. The real event is actually Thunderbolt and the PvP. So there's not much to actually have. And yeah, so they're gonna have this one. Gonna be great. I do think it's max. The optimum was that you have one event every week, because again, we players are usually finish all of things every single week. Like first 3 days, most of us like first 3 days we finish everything. Like the only thing that holding us back is only if we are lazy. So it's okay if the events runs for 2 weeks. It's okay, but it's nice to actually have another event starting maybe every 1 week or every 1.5 week would be nice. So you're gonna put like 3 to 4 events per week, and that includes Muscle League, right? So yeah, I do expect that they actually kind of increase this thing. And because we just love the game, man. We just want to play. We just want more new challenge and stuff, like. So yeah, that's that, right? So we go now for the event detail. The August update we already have. We know what's coming, and now the Generation Tower. So Generation Tower seems like they actually put a tower, man. Is this a what tower is it? Is this a little tower like in Double O something? So yeah, so two squads standard. Aiming for the top. This doesn't use AB, so yeah, it's a challenge stage. Nice. Remember, do not need to save AB for this coming Thursday. Okay, and then we're gonna have. Okay, this is interesting actually. It does this kind of aura. Okay, we always see the opponents have some kind of unit. They have an aura that buff the, you know, the surrounding units. But this time we're gonna have that, right? So yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm looking forward. So this does. Remember that when people say support ship, they want something like this actually, because in G Eternal you have a support ship, and those ship is kind of like it can give you buff and everything for the player, increase EXP gain and stuff. So this is what they come up with now. So the support ship actually there and giving real buff on the battlefield, which is interesting. I do think I'm looking forward for this one. It's gonna be great. Then yeah, this is the Lucas client that we're gonna have, and that's is it's interesting. I'm not really sure which version of Lucas is this, but yeah, no, I don't really, you know, I'm not really good at in Seed's you know, lore. So yeah, she is gonna be a support character. You are support, which again, I do always openly say that we have a pilot problem in this game, and if they start giving this kind of unit once in a while, it's gonna be good for everyone involved, right? And there's also a lot of diamonds. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of Lakas, but I mean, for you, all you need, blah. Like, probably is gonna have a triple ship alliance tag, or either. I do think it's triple ship alliance. She does look a bit younger here, so it could be a triple ship alliance. And yeah, it's unlocked at level 16. So yep, that's that. So we're gonna have a lot of good updates this coming month. To be honest, starting next week, get a lot of good updates. Generation Tower, and in the future, we're gonna have even more updates, especially on the. I'm looking forward for the battle pass. Seriously, not battle pass. I mean the monthly pass. Right, monthly pass is really looking forward, and then the bulk, the batch build is very important as well. These two is the very most important part. This one, more diamonds. Who doesn't like it, right? So yeah, that's all for me. It's I do things like BAMCO is kind of cooking. Like, you know, G Eternals looking good, and I like that actually start to change things to make it better. I mean, a lot of people is protesting about the lack of accessibility to the polls, and I do think they really need to change that. You know, here's the thing: the more you give people, the more people will tend to actually spend, and that's the mentality of gacha games. I know there are a lot of F2P players, of course, they will save, but low spender and also mid spender actually will be triggered to actually spend more if they give us, you know, accessibility like this. So yeah, this is good for the game, this is good for the players, this is good, right? So yeah, that's all from me. Let me know what you think in the comment below. Yeah, if you like my content, please like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.